Okay, guys, let's go ahead. We're going to talk about liquidity today. So we're able to spot liquidity and it could benefit us, right? Let's go ahead and talk about market structure first of all, right? The market, guys, is liquidity in a whole, right? In itself. When market is uptrending and push and pulls back, market is leaving liquidity here, right? Market is leaving liquidity here. And then when we go ahead and continue trend, they're leaving liquidity here and taking liquidity out, right? So they're leaving liquidity, taking liquidity out. Let's see. Can you drop your Instagram? 2 weeks new and okay, cool. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Sorry, it's all caps. I've been stuck in all caps all day. Right. So anytime market is uptrending, guys, or downtrending, market is leaving money when it pulls back, and we know to continue trend, we need this BOS, right? Sorry, I've been in caps all day because I've been doing calls and I like when they're in caps, right? So we know to continue trend, market's going to have to take out this liquidity, right? But when it pulls back to go hit a target, they're going to leave some liquidity here for the future, right? So they're not going to worry about this right now. The liquidity that they're going to leave there, they're going to worry about that in the future. So they're going to go ahead and leave some there. Oops. And then this one is no more. When you continue trend, that liquidity that they had right there at that pullback, I don't know why they're coming up so big. Awesome. Has now been taken out. Does that make sense, guys? Right? So boom, they gave me a higher high. They left some liquidity there. Now, guys, we just got a rally breakout, right? We should have some type of rally breakout, right? Yes or no? Give me a 1 for yes and a 5 for no. If we just broke structure, should we have some type of rally breakout? Yes, right? So there should be some type of starting point right here, right? So notice when they pull back, boom, we just sniped a starting point and they're looking to take off. They're leaving liquidity here for the future, guys. Now what happened to this liquidity? They just took that out. Boom. And it happens over and over again. We get another BOS. Guys, if we just got a BOS, we should have some type of rally breakout here, right? Yes or no? Give me a 1 if yes, 5 if no. This is going to be an interactive call, guys, because I want to see who's really paying attention. Awesome. So we should have some type of rally breakout. We should have some type of starting point, right? So as market pulls back to come fill this entry, what did market just do? They left liquidity. Now we know we need to go ahead and break structure in order to take that out and continue trend, right? So boom, we fill this order, we break structure. The liquidity that they had here is no more. Where's the liquidity now? We're hanging out down here. Is this making sense, guys? Give me a 1 if this is making sense and give me a question mark if you are lost. Right? We're not changing up nothing, right? We're looking at market structure the same way we normally do, but I want to break it down just a little different, right? Just a little different for you guys. Awesome. Cool. So now when we break structure to the downside, let me see. Yes, sir. So now when we break structure to the downside, guys, we're expecting, matter of fact, before we even do that, been around for a while, never heard of it. It's okay. Now look, we just got a brand new starting point. We got a rally breakout. There should be some type of starting point here, right? So boom, we're looking to continue buys. Now check me out. We just got a BOS, right? We just got a BOS. Now, when we're looking for reversals, we know that we need a change of character at that previous higher low. I want to start writing it and marking up our stuff like this, guys, so you guys can understand. Notice how we do not break any lows. We don't break this low, we continue trend. We don't break this low, we continue trend. We don't break this low, we continue trend. Boom, now we're here at previous or at current lows. Right, so now look, check me out. Notice how we have nothing that looks like a head and shoulder in here, right? Absolutely nothing that looks like a head and shoulder inside of that. Can we agree? Yes or no? There is nothing that looks like a head and shoulder right there, right? Now look, we can only get a head and shoulder, guys, when we change character. That is the only way we can get a head and shoulder, right? So notice, boom. Market is dropping. Maybe it gives us some type of profit today. We pull back up. We go back up. And then boom. We break and close below. We break and close below, guys. So what does that tell us? One, this starting point got violated. Sales are no longer in order. And we just changed character, guys. So if we just changed character, we should have some type of rally breakout in here, right? Give me a 1 if yes and a 5 if no. If we just broke structure, boom, we should have some type of rally breakout, right? So let's just say, let's just use this. Let's just use that. That was my pullback right there. Awesome. So this area right here, guys, is going to be my starting point, right? That's going to be my starting point. So let's mark that up. Let's mark that up. Now, guys, do you guys see the head and shoulder now? When you guys look at this, you're like, oh, okay, now I see it. We broke the low. Now we have something that looks something like a head and shoulder. So when I pull out the homie, you can see we have something that looks like this, right? Are you guys with me right now? Simone, let's get it, my boy. Awesome. Awesome. So look, we know as levels traders, right, that the high will always be my head and the head will always be my stop loss, right? Notice how we get higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now notice how we change character, right? Where would my shoulder be? Who wants to annotate? Who wants to type it in? We have one entry, right? And when it comes to the head and shoulder entry, we usually have two opportunities, the brand new starting point and something else. Who wants to type it in? Who wants to unmute? Who wants to annotate? Boom, the shoulder. When you see you have a BOS right here, we take highs and we change character right away. Guys, this BOS is going to be your shoulder, right? And I know a couple people, I've been doing some one-on-ones, a lot of people are getting confused on this shoulder. Where's my shoulder? When you mark it up like this, guys, when you continue trend, mark it as a BOS. Mark it as a BOS. Do you have to leave all the previous ones? No. You could delete them, stay fresh, right? Because the head and shoulder is going to happen at current market. Does that make sense? So when we get that reversal, you're like, okay, where's my shoulder? Oh, the BOS. The BOS is my shoulder. The BOS is my shoulder. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 5 if that makes sense, and give me a question mark if you're confused. The BOS is my shoulder, right? And nothing changes, guys. This area right here, right? I'm not trying to change nothing. This is still a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Once we change character, lower low, we're looking for a retracement back in this area somewhere, whether it's the starting point or the shoulder, and create new lows, right? We need to go ahead and break structure to make new lows, right? But look, check me out. I'm glad you guys are understanding this, because look, now we can go back to the liquidity. What just happened, guys? Boom. We just took this liquidity here. So we know there's still some down here. Market hasn't came down below that yet, right? You guys agree? Market hasn't, I mean, it's only a drawing, yes, but market hasn't came below this yet. But there is still liquidity sitting right there, okay? Now look, check me out, guys. The change of character is the first sign of reversal, okay? The change of character is the first sign of reversal. Now, if we're looking to come back inside and catch a trade in here somewhere, what did market just do? If market came right back down and shot itself back up, what did market just leave here? Who wants to type it in? Who wants to unmute and take a guess? We only get better. It's okay if you're a liquidity, if you're new. It's okay.
Liquidity.
Yes. Market left some liquidity right there. Oops, why did I grab that one? Market left liquidity. Right? And we also know that this area right here would be considered my lower low. Correct? So if we're going to go ahead and continue with that trend, we need to break structure and continue down. Is that making sense, guys? So as we break structure and head down, we make lower lows and we just took liquidity. And we just took liquidity right there. Boom, back to back. Does that make sense, guys? So as market's starting to pull back, guys, we just got a BOS to the downside, did we not? Let me know, guys. You let me know. Did we just get a break of structure to the downside? Yes. Yes. Do you think there's some type of breakout rally here? If you had to think, oh, we broke structure, there should be some type of breakout rally, right? So there should be a brand new starting point. Boom, somewhere in this area. Now, as soon as market wants to go ahead and pull back, what did market just leave right here, guys? Some liquidity. So now there's more incentive to continue downtrend, right? We know we still have some here. Market hasn't came down below that yet. But we know we still need to continue trend. Now, when you guys are seeing this on the chart, some of you guys are just right here trying to find the setup, right? And trust me, I've been there. I understand. It's so clean right here. But where's your target point? Where is market selling off to? When you see market breaking structure and you're like, oh, dang, market's starting to reverse, you guys need a target point. Where is market going to go off to or head to? Right? Zoom out, jump on a higher time frame, and find the area. We can see here we had lower low, lower high, lower low. We changed character, and now we can see we're starting to uptrend. Is this making sense, fam? Is this making sense, guys? So again, as market is heading down, look at what market's leaving. Liquidity. Market came right back to this area. We're looking to head it down. We take out liquidity. Let's see. We add some. We take some out. And we hit this zone. Okay? Guys, once we get to this area, we're not trying to play around. You can test trade. You can wait for extra confirmation to enter with, a heavier lot. But once we get to an inverted, guys, we're not trying to mess around. As soon as it's in this area, we want to go ahead and take it back up. Right? We want to take it back up. Right? Now look, check me out. I broke this whole thing down. Does this whole thing make sense, guys? If you're confused anywhere, please let me know. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. So now look, guys, check me out. We just sniped this shoulder, right? We just sniped that shoulder. So we already know this shoulder is no longer usable, right? No longer usable. Let's stay fresh. Let me mark this up clean for you guys. There's also liquidity here at the top. So let's break this down real quick, guys. Market is uptrending, right? We can already see right here, market was uptrending. But let's just say market was really uptrending. Like, we know we jumped on a higher time frame and we saw it all. Right? Check me out. When you're uptrending, guys, I want to say this, and I want to try to make it as simple as possible. Sometimes we're going to get confused on just what's happening now in this picture, right? But when you jump on higher time frames, guys, you really start to see, oh, dang, well, market's been buying for some time now. You know, market's been buying for some time now. But it's also been pulling back and downtrending in this area, right? Now, this whole thing, guys, can be a giant pullback. Even though it doesn't look like one on this time frame because it's a drawing, right? Guys, this whole thing is a pullback. You jump up a time frame, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right? So when we're looking to follow trend, we have to go ahead and take this opportunity right here, because what do we want to do? Continue trend, right? We want to continue trend. So now look at this. We take this out. There may even be one right here close to your entry. Guys, when you see this, when you see a starting point right here near your entry, that's a very good partial point, because if we're able to catch this move and we hit right here, we could bounce off and reject, right? It can give this play some profit, right? And then go our way, right? Does that make sense? So now, once we get this, guys, and we change character, oh man, guys, we're looking to continue. Find your brand new starting point, rinse and repeat, and you stay fresh. Your previous BOS will be your shoulder. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, this is something I also wanted to talk about. And I try to break this thing up into like little segments, because I don't want to just overload you with one type of thing, right? Now, we know we have liquidity on the far left side, guys. And trust me, on some charts, you're going to have to zoom out and look far left. Far left. I'm telling you, far left. You're going to have to zoom out and go far left. Where is market headed? So look, guys, as soon as we go ahead and we change character, we just took out some liquidity, right? We have to learn how to mark it up like this, so we know exactly where we are. We see liquidity here. Now, as soon as, guys, we come get this pullback to continue trend, the change of character is just the first sign of reversal, right? If we're able to get this move, we're looking to get that BOS. We're looking for that BOS. Boom. Right, but this is the thing also. Check me out. When you see liquidity on the left-hand side, there's also going to be liquidity being built up right in front of your face. And you need to learn how to take advantage of that, right? Because a lot of people get confused and they want to trade the head and shoulder that's right here. They want to trade the head and shoulder that's right here, right? And sometimes, guys, this right here can be a slip up. You don't always have to catch that counter trend, because look, we're looking to go up now, right? What if we go ahead, it comes down here, equal lows, and then we go higher? right? Let it go higher. What just happened, guys? If market went higher, what just happened? And it's okay if you're wrong. Unmute, please. If market is messing around right here, right? We mess around. We look to take that break and retest. We go higher. Market's coming right back down, but we never actually break the low, right? And we go higher. What does that do for us, guys? What is being built?
Money.
Money is being built. Liquidity is being built, guys. So it's okay. We know we've identified our setup, right? We found our starting point. We found our right shoulder. What should we do, guys? We should be setting alerts. Set alerts, right? Set alerts. And it's okay. We know we have liquidity here, right? We know that. So what if market goes, plays around, and we go higher? We go higher. We touch this area, but we never break above. And we start heading back down. Guys, what is being built up right now?
Liquidity.
Liquidity. If we touch this area and we never break above, there is liquidity being built up in this area. Is this making sense? Right? Guys, you may see this head and shoulder here. I'm honestly not looking to take that right now. I'm not looking to take that. And again, guys, this is what a higher high looks like. Boom. Change of character, higher high. Now we got to wait for it to make structure and continue down. Higher low, change character, right? So now look, let's say market does give us a move. Change of character, gives a little move. Okay, cool. Awesome. It did what it's supposed to do. Now look, check me out. Now we just focus on market structure the whole way down. Where is liquidity being built up? Where's my break of structure? Okay, cool. We just got a break of structure here, which means we need to go ahead and change character here. We need to change character there minimum. Shoulder, head, change of character. Continue. Right? So again, what is this right here, guys? What is this right here? Money. Money is being built up. Liquidity. Guys, this, you think this drawing looks messy? Wait till we get to the live chart. I'm trying to make this clean for you guys. Right? Market drops down, pulls back, gives a starting point move. Awesome. People are counter trend trading. That's awesome. Whoever's taking these sells, you guys are eating. But you know what's going to happen in the future? You're going to go ahead, create more liquidity. And that's good for us, guys. That's good for us. Because the market's going to leave this liquidity right here. And before you know it, guys, boom. News happened, and it just touched our play. Our setup just got hit. But look at all of this liquidity on this side, guys. All this liquidity on this side. All this liquidity on this side. So now if I'm looking for a change of character, it has to be this, guys. It has to be this one. This is my first sign of reversal. So boom, we change character. And now we're looking to chase all this liquidity. And it happens over and over and over again, guys. I tried to make this as simple as possible. If you think this is messy, guys, just wait till we get to the chart. Because the chart it's way uglier than this, I promise you. Trust me. Is this making sense? I know somebody has to have a question, bro. Somebody has to have a question. Nobody has questions. All you guys understand this.
So it's repetitive. There's always a retest.
There's always going to be some type of retest, whether it's
All right,
a starting point or a shoulder.
for sure, bro.
All right. Now, guys, this is what we need to see, right? Because after this, guys, I'll check those out in a minute. The head and shoulder setup, guys, we need to see that over and over again. Remember what I told you guys last week. In uptrends, we look for inverteds. Now, once we get that change of character, guys, once we get that change of character, we know what we want to do. We want that shoulder. Now, look what happens. We got to wait for some type of liquidity to be built up. Right? Now, as soon as we go ahead and get this move, and we get another change of character, guys, we're looking for the same exact thing over and over and over again. But what if it doesn't look the same? What if it doesn't look the same? We get a shoulder here. Boom. We get a brand new change of character. Guys, it's going to look this ugly, but we need to understand the market structure. We have more money being built up, more money being built up. We take that shoulder, and we go ahead and make a new setup. We make a new setup. Guys, where are the liquidities in this area? Liquidity. 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 When we're buying, guys, the liquidity we want to take out is going to be on the top. When it starts to make that U-turn and come back for us, remember when I told you guys that? Remember when I said that a couple weeks ago? Whenever market leaves and makes that U-turn to come back, we want to take that back out. Do you guys remember that? We want to see the same thing over and over again. Question on finding our shoulder. How you know you found your shoulder? Mark it up. BOS. Learn how to read market structure. Mark up your market structure. And when you see the market breaking structure, you need to understand how to see the structure first, though. Right? Does that make sense? Because you can't find a shoulder if you can't read structure. So you got to learn BOSs, higher highs, higher lows, change of characters, and things like that. Does that make sense? So when do you enter? We enter as soon as we touch right here. As soon as we touch, we're entering, guys. We're entering. Stop loss at the low. And we want to take these highs out. We want to take those highs out. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So look, we may even go on. So we entered back some. What do you mean by that? If you're thinking like, can you exit anytime? Yeah, you could exit anytime. Of course, take your money and go. If you're saying we entered back some because we're in drawdown a little bit, these are two opportunities. This could be an opportunity up here. Your starting point could have got an opportunity right here. Right? We have a shoulder entry. Boom. Take it up. Take it up. Right? Now look, market may just take this whole thing, take this money, and then start building some more. Start building some more. Start building some more. The beginning of the green line we entered. Yes, you could have entered at the beginning of that green box. Yes. Guys, are you guys ready for some examples? Are you guys ready for some examples, guys? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look. Give me a pair you guys want me to look at. Peso. Okay, silver. I was going to say peso. We went over last week. Silver. Guys, to stay ahead of the game, look at most people are gonna go ahead and look at this chart just right here. Oh man, we got a BOS. Cool, cool, cool. We got a BOS. Heck yeah. Starting point. Cool. This is the only picture you're looking at. Yes, I agree. Market is buying. We should look for buys. Right? Market's bullish. Let's continue with the bulls. But where is market headed to? We need a target point. Market's bullish for some type of reason. Right? So we need to go ahead and jump on a higher time frame and zoom out. Zoom out. So let's go to the monthly. So look, check me out. Look at this, guys. What is this right here? This is the monthly time frame. Actually, let's mark it up. Let's mark it up like this. Look at this consolidation real quick. Consolidation. Support, 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 support. Guys, what do you think is right here? What do you think is right there?
Equal lows.
Equal lows. What is equal lows?
Liquidity.
Liquidity.
Wow.
Wow. Where's Miguel? Wow.
Modesto.
Shout out to Miguel, bro. Look at that. Liquidity is being built up. Now look at the banks. The banks tried to pull a fast one. They sold, and then shit, they came right back. They cleared that thing and said, all right, we gone. We gone, bruh. And they took off. Do you guys see that? So this right here, they took that out. There is no more money left. But we also changed character. So let's go ahead and keep it clean. Keep it clean. BOS. Southside. Southside BOS. Change of character. Buy side, change of character. All right, cool. So now look at this, guys. We can easily see this rally breakout, right? Boom, rally breakout. Super, super clean. Guys, this big red candle right there, that's my starting point. Oh my goodness, that's a snipe, bro. That's my starting point. Now, my inverted will always be, your shoulder will always be this BOS. This is my shoulder right here. So I'm going to go ahead and find the lowest wick, which is this one, to my closest body, which looks like it's this one. Super tight shoulder. And we'll see, why would that be a starting point? Why would that be a starting point? Because this red candle started this bullish rally. That's why it's called the starting point, right? So when you see a breakout rally, you go back to the opposite colored candle that started that rally, right? Breakout rally. Let's follow that rally back down. One candle, two candle, 3, 4, 5. Boom. This last selling candle started that rally. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Bet. Awesome. So look, guys, we got first sign of reversal on the monthly, which is this change of character. Now look at this. We're already looking for buys, right? Look, it left us and made that U-turn and came back. So when the market pushed off of this area, what do you think it left, guys? Left some liquidity. Left some liquidity. Right? Now look at this. We get support, resistance, support. So what do you think this is right here, guys? We got equal lows, it looks like. Some more liquidity, right? Look at what just happened, guys. We get a massive drop. We take this buy side liquidity and we take off. So right here, this is no more. But this is also that Southside BOS. right? Now look, I would love to see if we can break and close above that starting point. I would love a starting point violation. Right? Look at this, guys. Is this a break of structure to the downside? Do we have a breakout rally? Yes. This last buying candle before that breakout rally, Manny, this is my starting point. Why is this my starting point? Because this last buying candle started this massive bearish move. Now look at this, guys. It's having trouble breaking through that. And it's been having trouble for the past year. Look at right here is 2023. We touched in 2023. And it's been a full year. So it's been hanging around that area for a while now. Right? But on the monthly, we're still bullish. We just ended up in some consolidation. Does that make sense? So this is what we got right now. Lower low, lower high, lower low. We need for this to eventually break and close above so we can continue with this trend. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Let's get it. I got 4 1s. That means the rest of you guys are confused, which means the rest of you guys should have some type of questions. All right, let's get it then. Let's get it. So now look, now we have a reason why market's been bullish. You guys with me? Now we have a reason to, okay, duh, market hit a starting point. Let's get it, right? So now let's go ahead and delete this. Let's delete this. Check me out, guys. This is also liquidity. Market gives me a support, bounces off support, and pushes off a certain section in the market, leaving some liquidity as well, right? I'm gonna delete this just for the visual purpose, but this is also liquidity in this area. When we're headed up, anything on top, guys, liquidity. Right, so now let's go ahead and drop to a lower time frame and see if we could have caught plays in here, knowing we're looking for buys now. So let's drop down to the weekly time frame. Okay, cool. Do I want to keep that? Yeah, let's keep that. Let's just move it out the way a little bit. All right, guys, check me out. Check me out, check me out, check me out. We get a bearish BOS. Bearish BOS. So we already know. Liquidity. Liquidity. Oh man, what am I doing? You know I had a double lid. Liquidity, guys. We get another BOS. Boom. We get some more liquidity. Check me out, guys. This right here, this lowest area is my shoulder. That's my shoulder right there. Notice as soon as we break above, break and close above, this is my change of character, right? Check me out, guys. We get a breakout rally here, and levels is letting me know that this last selling candle that gave us that breakout rally is my starting point. So we have one opportunity right there, right? Now we already know as soon as we change character, now we have an inverted. So we have lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character. Does that make sense? So this previous BOS is going to be my shoulder. Guys, give me a 1 if that makes sense. Unmute and says, yes, that makes sense, brother. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby. From wick to body, guys. This is my inverted. Whenever market wants to come back down, whenever, I don't know, bro. But I'll be ready. Right? So now look, market continues up. Guys, we just got a bullish BOS confirming buys. Boom. Leaving us with the starting point right here. Now, I would have liked for market to come pick up this wick, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is, and we continue up, right? So we already know, boom, once we get some bullish momentum, guys, and we make new highs, we got liquidity. Market comes into a starting point, gives us some trouble, right? I could already see it came back for us with this market structure right here. Right, now let's break that down, because we found liquidity. We know we're buying. We have some liquidity here. We get some trouble here, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the market structure. Do you see this, guys? There's a gap in the market. When you see that, you can just automatically picture a big ass candle just like that. So if you see this, did we just break structure to the upside, guys? Yes or no? Let me know. Did we just break structure to the upside? Yes. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Would this be a starting point right here? Yes, it was. Yes, it would be. Most likely, this wick right here was meant for the starting point. It most likely just never made it. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. But this is my brand new starting point. Check me out, guys. Market takes off, right? We get that BOS. So now we know there's some type of liquidity here. Liquidity. Market is dropping lower, dropping lower, dropping lower. Notice how, guys, we're not breaking above. We're not breaking above going higher. And we're just chilling in this area. We're just chilling. So let's break that down. Notice how we have some type of equal lows here, right? Some liquidity. Some liquidity. Now, I know there's some people that are going to look at this and be like, yo, is this like trend line trading? And I would say yes. So what would that be, guys? Liquidity. Are you guys starting to see this a little bit better? Now look, check me out, guys. Just because we could see liquidity, we still got to focus on structure, right? Look at this. We get a lower low. Why? Because this is the lowest point in this area. Notice how this is a little higher, right? You see my blue line, it's a little higher. Now, where's the highest point? Boom, right here, lower high. So now, in order to get that change of character, I would love for market to break above this for extra confirmation. Boom. Now check me out. Once we get this confirmation, guys, that's a change of character. Market did change character to the upside, right in this area. We took some south side liquidity, on buy side liquidity. This would be considered our BOS, right? And then we change character. So guys, would this be considered a breakout rally right here? You tell me, because sometimes I be forgetting, bro.
Yeah.
That's a starting point. So look, we're gonna go ahead and adjust. Boom. Stay fresh. We're gonna rinse and repeat off this setup, guys. Now we have one opportunity right here. Where's our second opportunity, fam? Who wants to annotate? Who wants to unmute?
The shoulder?
The shoulder. Now, guys, the BOS is always going to be my shoulder. That's why I have it right there. I want you guys to be able to identify the shoulder using this BOS. Does that make sense? Now, look at guys. We know that there's liquidity being built up here, right? And then we had some type of liquidity right here. We can see that market easily went above this area, right? Easily went above. So this right here, there is no more liquidity. Market just took it as soon as it went above, right? But notice how we didn't break above this one, right? We didn't break above that. And we pushed back down to our buy zone. So what do you think this area is? The exit. I mean, I would like to continue with the highs, but this area is also going to be liquidity. That's also going to be liquidity, right? So now let's go ahead and drop down to a lower time frame. Go to the daily. Oh man, this is so clean. All right, so now that we know this is a starting point, let's just exit out of there. We know market came into that area and took off. Let's just use this. We'll shrink that up. Now let's just delete it. Now, in most cases, in some cases, there's going to be a setup within the setup. Okay, now let me explain that. You're going to see some very large market structure, and then you're going to see some type of market structure that's right here. And this area right here is the setup within the setup. What do you mean by that, Vinny? Well, if we can continue with this movement, we need to break and close above here. So there are a ton of setups within this giant setup, but we need to go ahead and break above so we can come back and take this shoulder right here. Does that make sense, guys? Now this is where hopping onto a higher time frame helped so much. So let's go back up. Right? Look at how we got some equal lows here. Equal lows. So we got lower low, lower high. So if I'm looking to continue with the trend, market's going to have to eventually break and close above that. Does that make sense, guys? So we get a BOS here. BOS to the downside. Now notice this structure here though. Right, we got some type of structure inside of here. Shoulder, head. We break and close above. We come right back into this area. We never hit stop loss, and we continue breaking structure. Right? Now look, guys, it's not always going to be clean. That's what I'm saying. Like you think those drawings were ugly? Oh man, just wait. Just wait. Did we not break structure to the upside? Yes. Yes, we did. This is a breakout rally. So this large candle would be considered your starting point. Boom. It comes into our area and we're able to take some setups off of that. Now let's drop down to a lower time frame. Dang, this right here would have been nice. Let's go back up real quick. All right, cool. So this has already been used. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now look, check this out. Check this out. Let's delete this. We can keep this here. Let's just shrink this up though. Yeah, that's way better. All right, cool. So now look, check me out, guys. We just rejected off of this starting point, right? Boom. Now look at the structure that we got here. Equal highs. Consolidation. Equal highs. Focus on the structure, guys. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Now we take this liquidity and we also change character. We also change character, right? So what does that tell us? Well, one, market's definitely respecting structure and market is continuing these buys, right? So now where are our next zones? We can see we break structure here and also here. So our daily starting point is going to be right there. Now, what other zone are we missing? What other zone are we missing, fam? Let me know. You tell me. Shoulder. Let's go, baby. We're missing that shoulder. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now look at this, guys. Market's respecting this giant ass inverted on the daily / weekly time frame. And it's buying, man. This, I mean, silver is no joke. I mean, if you traded silver and gold, you guys know the momentum that it holds, right? When you leverage correctly, you're going to get paid out. You're going to get paid out. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Where is market headed to? Where's market headed to, guys? I can't see anything in this picture zoomed in like this, guys. I cannot find any. Where is market headed to in a chart like this, guys? Can you tell? You tell me. I know you guys. Yeah, I mean, I know you guys be mind reading people's shit, bro. You know, I know you guys. So let me know. Right? When you guys send in charts and you guys are looking at, you know, certain things in the market, I can only, and you guys send it in asking for help, I could only go based off of what you send in right here. Right now, when you go and zoom out, you're like, okay, well, where is really market headed? You know, market is right here right now. Market is right here right now. Where is market headed? So just structure wise, this is what I'm seeing right here. Right, this is what I am seeing. We get higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we change character. Right now, once we change character, notice how we do get a starting point literally right there, and it looks like it was at that area for a little minute. Actually, it blew past. So let's go to higher time frame real quick. Let's go back up to the daily. So market's at this starting point right here. I would still like to take it up higher. Now I do see this head and shoulder, right? So in my eyes, there still is incentive to go higher, right? But again, I would like to continue taking highs. There's liquidity being built up. So even though I see, oh, there's a shoulder right there, am I really looking to take that long term? Not really. Right, what I would want to see, because I know it's a zone in the market, right? It's a shoulder zone. Those are pretty well respected. What I would want to see is consolidation. Let's get a rejection. Now let's go ahead and look for a sell opportunity. That's what I want to see off that zone, right? That's what I want to see off that zone. But other than that, guys, I mean, silver. This is the next play for silver. In my opinion, you don't really have to drop lower than the 1 hour. Like, you can drop down to the 1 hour time frame, but a lot of the times, a lot of the good zones are gonna match up with the 4-hour time frames. You know, so if you can see it on the 4 hour, most of the, like 90% of the time, those are gonna match up with some good 1 hour time frames. You know what I'm saying? Look at this right here. This is the 1 hour time frame on a daily shoulder, I believe, and it's right on top of a 1 hour starting point. Right, let's go back up to the 4 hour. Yeah, this is a daily shoulder. Right, so just keep that in mind. This is pretty clean. So right now it's a waiting game. That's all we're doing with silver at the moment. But I would still like to continue buys, 100%. Would still love to continue buys. We just got to wait for that retracement to pull back. Now, with that being said, guys, check me out. We're looking for some buys, right? So now anytime market wants to go ahead and make that U-turn now, we have to start being able to spot the liquidity. Where are the equal highs? Where are these pullbacks? Right? Where's the trend line traders at? Where are the trend line traders at, right? So once we get this, we know, okay, well, a lot of this is liquidity now. A lot of that is liquidity. Does that make sense? Because if we can get a buys anywhere within this area, guys, we want to go ahead and continue. We want to take liquidity out. So if we can get that change of character, we can go ahead and find an entry point and head up to continue taking out liquidity. Does that make sense, guys? Is this making some type of sense? I hope so. I really do hope so. Again, I know this part is like the more advanced part of trading, right? And that's why levels doesn't really explain liquidity a whole lot. But guys, I mean, if I can break down liquidity the best the way I can for you guys to help you guys, I mean, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do the best thing, the best job I can to help you understand the market, right? But do you guys have any questions? Any questions on anything? Right? There are 32 people on the call, and we went over a topic that was pretty advanced. I was expecting some type of questions. I'm not going to lie. But if not, that means I'm doing my job, which is, a pat on the back for your boy. Right? No questions, guys? None at all. Y'all sure, bro? All right, fam. All right, guys. What time frames are the best? For me, I mean, it's all off preference, but for me, bro, I like nothing under the 1 hour. Personally, like, I just like the comfortability of not second guessing, because sometimes in a lower time frame, bro, you will get got. Lower time frames are made to move fast and manipulate fast, so you forget your original thought, and you're like, oh shit, well, it's telling me to sell right here. Then you forget about your buy, and then you have the perfect snipe in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? So for me, start on the higher time frame, work your way all the way down to the 1 hour. If you really want to go lower than that, I mean, bro, go all the way down to the 1 hour time frame. We look for this, the 1 minute. We look for the same thing on every time frame, right? So if you're a scalper, everything I taught you can work for scalping. If you're intraday, it could work for intraday. If you're more of a swinger, you can go ahead and look for the same thing like we did on the monthly, right? Same type of thing. How can you reach me? I'll go ahead and drop my Instagram. Duffel bag burn. So to enter at a starting point, it has to pass the previous higher low or higher high. Yes, we need that break of structure. So if market is continuing to break structure and continue trend, once we get that break of structure, we identify that rally breakout and look for your starting point. Let's see. All right, that was the best questions. How to spot mitigation zones. How to spot a mitigation zone. All right, so we'll save that for the next call because that's a little bit different. And honestly, levels doesn't go over mitigation, but it's the same thing as a starting point. Pretty much. Not 100%, but pretty much. And I'll go ahead and do my best to break that down for you guys next call as well. And we'll go ahead and continue to implement liquidity, to help in our benefit. So we'll go ahead, save that, hop on Friday's call, Victor, and mention that. How to spot mitigation zone. Okay, makes sense more. Makes more sense. Thanks. Vinny, I appreciate you for the cheat code. Got you, bro. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for hopping on. Trade responsibly this week. If you want to send in some trades to get some feedback, shoot them in the chats, and let's get it, guys. Right? We're a team. We build together, and we make money together. We're building wealth every time we hop on this call. We're building knowledge every time we hop on this call, guys. Every question you ask builds information in your database to go ahead and smack the shit out of these charts, right? So I love that you guys hop on. I appreciate you guys for respecting my time and asking your questions, and let's go ahead and kill the week, man. You guys trade responsibly, and I will see you guys on Friday. Appreciate you guys.
God bless, bro.